student. This is Dimple Tiwari from CSCDS department of ABES Engineering College. I am assistant professor here. Our today's topic is regression modeling. We will learn what is regression modeling. So these are the outlines of our today's topic. First one is the introduction to the regression. First, we will provide the introduction to the regression. Second is what are the types of the regression. Then we will discuss the different types of the regression. One is the linear regression, then multiple linear regression, then logistic regression. Then we will discuss what are the linear regression numerical, how we will solve the numerical on the linear regression, and then we discuss check the goodness of fit of the R2. R2 is what? Basically, it is used to calculate the goodness of fit of the regression model. So after calculating the numerical, we will discuss the evaluation matrix of regression, that is your R2. Then we will use the logistic regression. We will discuss the logistic regression. So first of all, we will start the introduction of the regression. So basically, what is regression? Regression is basically a analysis which is the part of the machine learning, and basically it comes under the category of your supervised learning. Okay, basically we know that supervised learning has two different approaches. One is the regression and one is the classification. So basically regression is used to perform the predictions. For future prediction, it is used for the future predictions, and this has some features. In this we have the regression analysis. We have some dependent variables and we have some independent variables. So suppose we are taking an example of predicting something. Suppose we are taking an example of predicting the sales of a company. So final sales is our dependent variable, that is dependent on some other factors like quality of the product and demand of the product, and quality and demand, these all are your independent variables, and on that independent variable, our target variable, the sales, is dependent. So for predicting the future value of the sales, we can use the regression modeling. Basically, regression modeling is used to predict on the continuous data. As we know that we have two types of data, continuous and the discrete data. So for the classification, we use the discrete data, and for the regression, basically we use the continuous data, right? So for predicting the elements, we use the regression modeling, which model is trained on the continuous kind of data, like weather forecasting, sales predictions, and for the cryptocurrency prediction, COVID-19 prediction. For these kinds of tasks, we can use the regression modeling. So it has a dependent variable that is also called as the target variable, which we predict, and independent variable are the predictor variable that are available. On the basis of that independent variables, we predict our outcome, that are called the dependent variables, right? So basically, what are the different types of regression? When we talk about the different types of regression, there are multiple types of regression modeling, but these three are the major categories of the regression. So basically, these three types of the major categories of the regression. First one is your linear regression. Second one is your multiple regression. And third one is your logistic regression, right? So basically, first of all, we will talk about the linear regression. Once we have a data, okay, once we have a data, there is only one independent variable and one dependent variable. In that case, in that scenario, we will use the linear regression, single linear regression. And once we have various independent variables, various independent variables, once we have various independent variables on different independent variables, once we have to predict something, in that case, we use the multiple linear regression. Last one is your logistic regression. Basically, it is different from the linear regression and the multiple linear regression. It is used for the discrete kind of data. Once we have to predict something in a binary format like yes or no, spam or not spam, male or female, for this kind of a data set, for this kind of data set, discrete data set, we use the logistic regression. So it is kind of your classification modeling. So it is different from the linear and multiple linear regression, right? So let's discuss in a brief in all these techniques. Okay. So first one is your single linear regression. So this is kind of figure by which we predict our model on the graphical form. In the single linear regression, we have this kind of image and it predicts this kind of linear line. These are what? These are your data points that you are predicted. Okay, as much as these data points are lies on this line, that is the much perfect prediction, and this is the difference, which is difference. This is these are the far away from this linear line, so this is called the error. So how much these are closer to this line, this is your actual prediction. This single straight line predicting the actual prediction. Okay, so once your data points comes on these line, these are your correct prediction, and this is related prediction that are predicted by you, and the difference between this data point and this line is called the residual, or it is called the outlier. This is the error. Okay, so basically for predicting the linear regression, we have to apply this formula of linear equation. Okay, so this is what basically yi is what? This is the your dependent variable. This dependent variable you have to calculate, right? Beta 0. Beta 0 is what? Beta 0 is your constant. That is your constant value. That is your intercept. Then we have a beta 1. Beta 1 is what? Beta 1 is your slope, right? This is the slope of your line. This is your beta 1. And what is xi? Xi is your independent variable, which you have given. You have a xi. You have to calculate the beta 1. You have to calculate the beta 0. And after calculating these equation, you will get your outcome or your prediction. Okay. So this is one. This is x-axis. X-axis is what? Your independent variable. This is what? This is your y-axis. That is your dependent variable. Okay. And we have to calculate this formula for finding this linear line. Yi, beta 0, beta 1, then x. Okay, so beta 0 is your constant intercept. Beta 1 is your slope or regression coefficient. How much we accept y to change as x increases. Like how much your x increases and what the effect of your x changes to the y. This is called your beta 1. And this is your xi, that is the independent variable, which you have given to predicting the y variable. Y variable is what? It is your dependent variable. So by this, we can calculate your single linear regression. So next we discuss the numerical on it so that you can properly clarify this statement and this linear regression approach, right? So this is your example. We have given the x values. These are the x values 2, 4, 6, 8. This is what? This is your predictor variable, or you can say this is your independent variable. On this independent variable, you have given the y. That is your dependent variable. You can say that this is what? This is your x, or this is the, you can say the demand of the items. On the basis of this demand, you have a given the sales of this year, right? So this sales is already given on the basis of this demand, and we have to next predict the future sales for next year. So we will predict these values, right? So you have a x variable. X variable has your independent values. On these independent, this y, this sale is dependent on this. So this is x, this is your independent variable, y, this is your dependent variable. So you have given this. First of all, we have to calculate these things for calculating the final this equation, right? So we have to put the values on this equation, then we will get our linear regression model, right? So this is x. First of all, we calculate the sum of these, all the x values 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is summation of x is 20. Same like this, we will sum all the values of the dependent variable y. So this is the summation of y. This is your 25, right? Okay, so you will get the 25 as summation of y and you get 20 as a summation of x. On the basis of x, we calculate the x square, right? This is 2 square 4, 4 square 16, 6 square 36 and 8 square 64. And after calculating the s square, you have to sum all the values and this is the sum of x square. This is your 120. Next, you will calculate the xy. Xy is your what? This. Xy. You will multiply the values of x to the value of the y. X multiplied by y, 2 and 3. This is the 2 into 3 is 6. 4 into 7 is 28. 6 into 5 is your 30. And 8 into 10 is your 80. At last, we will calculate the sum of the xy also. Right? So as I discussed earlier, I said that we have to calculate the beta 0. Okay, this is your constant and then we have to calculate the beta 1. This is your slope. So for calculating the beta 0, we have given this formula. In the beta 0, first of all, we have to give the summation of y multiplied by summation of x square minus summation of x and multiplied by summation of xy. Then after that, we divided by number of element, total number of element multiplied by the summation of x square minus summation of x key whole square, right? So these are our value. This is our formula. On this formula, we will provide the values from here, from this table. Okay. So first of all, our beta 0 is